Welcome to the Transformed Homemakers Society podcast. This is for the Christian mother who loves her children, but she feels like she's barely surviving. So if you've ever woken up dreading the day or counting down the hours until bedtime, if you're touched out by the people you love most, if you're always on edge, reacting before you can even think, you're not crazy. You're under chronic stress. And I've been there too, and the Lord showed me a way out. I'm Kiri, the founder of the Transformed Homemaker Society, and this podcast is where we escape survival mode and find genuine peace and delight in motherhood, becoming the calm, joyful mother you always wanted to be. Have you ever found yourself binge watching homemaking videos, feeling super inspired, only to look around your house and realize nothing's changed? You're not alone. We live in a world that pushes us to constantly consume. Endless videos, blog posts, social media tips. But what if I told you that this habit of always consuming could actually be the very thing keeping you stuck? You will learn how to consume in a way that inspires you to make a transformation in your home and to create the home that God intended. Okay, here's the thing. God designed women to create. As mothers, He gave us the ability to literally form life inside of our bodies. But even beyond that, He created women to be homemakers, to build a home, not just live in one. Proverbs says, "A wise woman builds her house, but a foolish woman tears it down with her own hands." So the real question is, are you building your home, or are you just watching other women do it online? It's okay to watch something and feel inspired, but it's what you do with that inspiration that will create the real transformation in your own home. So when I say that women are meant to create, that God made people to create, I'm not just talking about creating content, unless of course that's something that you're called to do. I mean creating a family culture, building an intentional family vision for your home, and then just actually putting in the work to make those things a reality. But here's the trap that so many homemakers fall into. We get stuck in this cycle of searching for the next best hack, the next best cleaning trick, the next tip that will make your life easier. And while there's a ton of really great advice online, some of which I share myself, at the end of the day, you need a plan to actually live it out. So am I telling you to stop watching all Christian homemaking content? No, that would probably be really bad for my channel. But what I am saying is this: watch with your apron on. So here's a secret that will completely change how you consume content going forward. I once read something that said we should read the Bible with our work boots on, meaning we don't just skim through the words, read it as quickly as possible. We analyze them, we apply them, and we let the words change how we live. So here's my version of that for you. Read the Bible and consume homemaking content or any content with your apron on. As homemakers, we wear aprons so that we can get down in the mess, turning disorder into beauty, chaos into peace. That's how we should approach homemaking content too. Don't just watch, engage with it. Treat it like a deep Bible study. Take notes. Ask yourself, how does this apply to my home? Or how can I live this out? And when you do this, something truly transformative happens. You actually start watching less content. You consume much less because you simply don't have the bandwidth to consume and apply that much content. So when you watch with your apron on, you won't waste time on endless videos because you won't have time for that. Instead, you'll be focused on action. You'll go in with intention. You'll trade mindless consumption for intentional application. And what's even better about that is that you're probably going to be watching a lot less short form content and a lot more long form content like what you're watching right now, because it's long form content that you're able to really get lots of nuggets of information and learn how to apply it to your life. It's the short form content like the reels and shorts and TikTok videos and Instagram stories and all those things that is a real trap, because There's not much application. It's mindless consumption. And then it also sucks you in for way too long because it's constant dopamine hit, dopamine hit, dopamine hit. Whereas long form content, you can really just focus on how you can apply it to your life. So here's my challenge for you. The next time you watch a homemaking video, take 2 key takeaways and then commit to applying at least one of them this week. Write it in your planner, schedule it into your week, and follow through. Because when you do this, you won't just be consuming, you'll be creating the home that God has called you to build. And here's the most powerful part. There are so many wonderful Holy Spirit-led homemakers sharing wisdom online. But if that wisdom is just going in one ear and out the other, it's not going to change your home and it won't change you. Instead, it will leave you feeling frustrated. Have you felt like this? Like you're always inspired in the moment when you watch something, but then nothing ever sticks? Or worse yet, it can leave you feeling like a failure because no matter how much you watch and how inspired you feel in the moment, your home still isn't where you'd like it to be. But it doesn't have to stay this way. So let's make a transformation right now. Consume homemaking content with your apron on. And most importantly, create instead of just consuming. And if you need help taking this to the next level, don't forget to sign up for my free workshop where I'll walk you through exactly how to build a home that reflects God's design. I'd love to hear how you're putting this into action this week. So I have a couple ideas for you. Go to your favorite subscribers, see what new videos they've posted, save them to your watch later, and then you can just dedicate one time of the day where you allow yourself to watch content where you can really sit down and watch it and take notes. Or you can choose, one day out of the week, whatever. Just give yourself parameters for when you watch content and make sure that it's at a time where you can actually take notes and actually process and think about how you're going to apply that into your week.
Thank you so much for spending this time with me and listening to this episode of the Transformed Homemakers Society podcast. If you're ready to escape survival mode and embrace a calmer and more intentional rhythm of motherhood, you can start with my free workshop linked in the show notes. I'd love for you to also leave a review and share this with a friend. It'll help the show to grow and bless even more homes. I'll see you in the next episode.